So the Reckt Drop from Evmos is finally here, and today we're going to figure out exactly how to get it. Let's go. Okay, real quick, for those of you who don't know, Evmos is the EVM hub or Ethereum virtual machine hub of Cosmos. It makes it easy for smart contracts to deploy and communicate within the Cosmos. Now, the reason that Evmos is such a big deal is that they will be integrating a bridge between Evmos and Ethereum mainnet to make it easy for users to send tokens back and forth between the two networks. By offering this and IBC at launch, they're going to enable cross-chain liquidity with Ethereum while providing users a way to participate in the interchain, which means giving them access to everything that's connected by IBC. Now, there's a couple different ways that you can qualify for this Reckt Drop. One is to have voted on Prop 44. Apparently, the team got 100,000 atoms through this governance proposal. So the Evmos team made anyone who voted on this proposal, whether you voted for or against it, eligible for the airdrop. You're also eligible if you're an Atom delegator. They believe it's a critical component of securing the network, and they're rewarding people based on whether or not they've staked or not based on how much you've staked, which is awesome. Now, there is a minimum threshold for staking. So let's say it's 5 Atom, or we're going to talk about Osmo in a second, but it's 20 Osmo as a minimum. And if you were staking to zero commission validators, or if you were staking on centralized exchanges, you're not going to qualify for the Reckt Drop. Okay, so speaking of Osmo, Osmosis stakers are definitely eligible for this airdrop, as well as anyone who provided liquidity in the Osmo Atom, Osmo AKT, Atom AKT, and Osmo UST LPs. Anyone who's an ION holder is also eligible for this airdrop, as well as anybody who transferred tokens to and or from the Osmosis chain through the IBC. They're also making anyone who spent a considerable amount on gas on Ethereum eligible for this airdrop. They say specifically, we have selected a handful of decentralized applications on Ethereum based on activity, the gas guzzlers, and TVL, total value locked. Users will be rewarded based on their usage of these apps proportional to their gas expenditure. If you used any of these apps, you might qualify for the airdrop. Same with any of these bridges. They say that bridges are critical to the movement of funds between chains that don't have IBC enabled. And so they're going to reward anyone who's used any of these bridges with a portion of the airdrop. So if you got rugged or were a part of any of these exploits, you're also going to be eligible for this airdrop. Let's take a quick look at their token model, a model for incentivizing alignment across all actors. The Reckt Drop introduction was an expression of how much DeFi and NFT dapps have changed the game on Ethereum. Gas is painful and prevents value from accruing to deserved parties. But if dapps drive the excitement, why don't developers and users own more of the network tokens they produce all the value for? This is the main issue that Evmos is trying to solve, not just bringing Ethereum over into Cosmos, but rebalancing how people accrue value on the network. The main way that they plan to do this is by redistributing some of the incentives towards users and developers. They even say typically block proposers accumulate the most shares of the network, while users and developers, the most active participants, are left with less. Evmos expects to rectify this imbalance and offer an alternative from the rent-seeking behavior seen of the past in FAT protocols. Its network-level incentives will reward active users and redistribute transaction gas fees fairly among deployers of important applications and providers of critical network infrastructure. Evmos is not just a fee and staking token. It will be the first token on an EVM that drives governance outcomes for the EVM, but it also serves as a vehicle to determine future economic outcomes that align the three main actors: developers, users, and validators. One of the things that I think is most interesting about Evmos, outside of just bringing Ethereum tokens and dapps to the Cosmos, is the idea of paying developers and network operators for their service via built-in shared fee revenue model, the dapp store. Like, that to me just sounds cool. Like, imagine a Cosmos app store, but on Cosmos. Like, that's interesting enough to me. They say that the network is targeting the vast majority of the tokens to be owned and controlled by everyone other than the team. Here's what we expect it will be used for. Like I just talked about the dapp store, voting on protocol upgrades, registering tokens on the ERC20 module for EVM IBC integrations with ERC20s, allotting usage incentives for applications on Evmos, and enabling pre-compiles for useful high priority functionality. And side bonus, there will be no sale for pre-minted Evmos tokens, which is kind of cool too. So Evmos will have a supply of 200 million tokens at Genesis, split between the Reckt Drop participants, the community pool, and strategic reserve. Just understand that Evmos is a highly inflationary token with over 300 million tokens being issued during the first year. Once new tokens start getting created, 40% will go to staking rewards, 25% is going to go to team vesting, 25% for usage incentives, and then another 10% will continuously go to the community pool. Okay, so if you fit into any of the categories I just mentioned, you're going to want to see how many tokens you're going to get. To do that, you want to go to recktdrop.com. Once you're there, you're going to want to connect your wallet. I'm going to connect my Kepler first. Approve the transactions, and it'll take you to the mission control dashboard. Here, you can get a bunch of information like the total eligible recipients, which is 2 million, total tokens being airdropped, which is 100 million, how much gas was burned on Ethereum, the total ETH lost in Reckt Drop. I have no idea what that means, but they give you the option to guess, I'm guessing. And your personal summary, where you can see how many tokens you can claim, how many tokens you will be able to claim, I guess, once you can claim, and the airdrop details. So total claimed versus clawed back, and the average number of tokens per user, which on Cosmos is 215, on Osmosis is 210, and on Ethereum is 175. Now to check to see what you got on the Ethereum side, all you have to do is come up here, disconnect your wallet, connect your MetaMask, and then you can see the total tokens that you can claim on the Ethereum side, which I have very few of because I never use Ethereum, but I'll take whatever I can get, right? Now, at the time of recording, there seems to be a little bit of an issue for Cosmos and Osmos users. I'm honestly not even sure what the issue is. I'm guessing that some users aren't able to see their allocation of the airdrop. So if that happens to you, I would definitely suggest going into the Evmos Discord and just checking up and making sure or seeing how things are progressing. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Are you guys having any trouble on Osmosis or Cosmos as stakers getting this airdrop? If you want more information, come join the Morecoin Discord or follow me on Twitter. Next, check out my Kujira update to see why I think this project now has so much potential. Guys, I will see you in the next video, and as always, we can keep talking about getting more coins.